There is a warning sign at the bottom of the mountain that prohibits climbing. But these young people didn't take him seriously at all. The leader, Curry, took out his equipment and started climbing. Little do they know that their lives have entered the countdown. Several people finally climbed the first mountain. There was a suspended bridge just ahead. A few people were even more excited to see such a scene. Curry went forward and sighed that this time they must have come to the right place. And what they want is an intense climbing experience. But just as Roy at the end of the line was carefully passing over the suspension bridge, something unexpected happened. Luckily, Roy's safety buckle is hanging from the wire, so it didn't fall off with the wooden bridge. Curry saw this and reassured his girlfriend not to be nervous, while throwing the rope he carried with him to Roy. Let him grab the tightrope with one hand. Grab the rope with your other hand, so they can drag Roy over. Unexpectedly, the base for fixing the cable has long been loose and overwhelmed. Luckily, Roy was dragged over just in time at the last moment. He saved his life without danger. Now it's impossible for them to go back the same way. I can only continue to climb along the cliff to the top of the mountain. According to the map, there are several passages down the mountain at the other end of the mountain. Although the mountains here are steep, but there's a tightrope up there. Just follow this tightrope and you should be able to get to the top. But wishes are always good, but the reality is a slap in the face. Just when a few people were less than 1 kilometer away from the top of the mountain, Roy discovered a fatal problem. At the 5, Curry has the most climbing experience. And he looked at the cliffs overhead, and there were lots of places to stay. With his strength, he should be able to reach the mountain easily. Tell him to let a few people adjust their breathing and wait here, and he and Roy would go up, and they would fix it, and they would drop it. Then everyone can grab the rope and go up, although several others have gone weak in fear. But now, I can only follow Curry's arrangement. But they don't know that their lives will end at the top of the mountain when the two of them successfully reach the top of the mountain. They didn't find a way DOW, just as Curry was about to surge forward, but unfortunately stepped on the trap set by the murderer. After a long time, the two couldn't break the beast trap at all. In desperation, Curry had to give the rope to Roy first. Let him go and pull the remaining 3 up. Then come and help yourself. But just as Roy left, Curry heard a strange noise coming from the woods. Before he figures out what's going on, he was directly dragged into the grass by a powerful force. When Roy and the others arrived, Lord God, no trace of Curry. This will kill the Dellers. Where are we even done? Just then, Roy suddenly noticed a bloody chain in the grass. He went up and yanked it out, only to find that it was the trapper who had trapped Curry, but the two of them couldn't break it apart just now. This means that Curry must have been attacked by someone else. Several people decided to follow the blood on the ground and start searching. But the weather in the mountains changes abnormally. They'd been looking for less than an hour. It got dark, and it rained heavily. This undoubtedly brought great difficulty to their search work. The rain washed away any remaining blood in the woods. Dark woods and the sound of Rye, undoubtedly magnifying the haze of terror. To make sure the few remaining people don't get lost in the woods or get ambushed, Roy specializes in dividing the rope into 4 sections. They each took a piece of rope and tied it to their body. If anyone is in danger, pull the rope immediately. However, their plan has long been ignored by the murderers hiding in the shadows. Several people have just been separated for less than 10 minutes. Roy was the first to be attacked. When the new people heard Roy's screams and rushed over, all that was left on the ground was a male and female and Roy's bloody coat. If nothing else, Roy must be doomed. The 3 never dared to separate a guy. I can only feel the traces of Roy and Clay in the woods. Until the door. Only a few people found a wooden house on the edge of the woods.